This is Princeton University, a respected Ivy League school, identified with prestigious professors such as Albert Einstein. In 2009, Princeton acquired a new research associate.
My job is to introduce the ambassador. Ambassador Mousavian is an associate research scholar in the Woodrow Wilson School's program on science and global security.
Iranians have a somewhat different image of Mr. Mousavian, as a former high-ranking Iranian official representing a regime of terror and assassination. From 1990 to 1997, during which time the Iranian regime launched an unprecedented wave of assassinations against opposition leaders, Mousavian was Iran's ambassador to Germany. One of the most sinister of these attacks was the 1992 assassination in a Berlin restaurant of 4 Iranian Kurdish leaders.
ما روز 17 سپتامبر 92 که یه روز پنجشنبه‌ای بود داخل این رستوران که قبلا یه رستوران یونانی بود به نام میکونوس، الان تابلوش تغییر کرده اینا، ما اونجا دور یه میزی در اتاق عقبی رستوران نشسته بودیم. حوالی ساعت 23 بود که در حالی که ما مشغول گفتگو بودیم یه صدای غیر عادی شنیدم. یک فوشی بود، یه فوش ایرانی به اسم مادر قهوه ها که من نگاه کردم به طرف اون در اتاق جنبی که ما در داخلش نشسته بودیم. هیبت یک آدمی رو دیدم حدود 180 سانت قد که تا زیر چشمش رو پوشونده بود و اونچه که به خاطر دارم یک اسلحه‌ای دستش بود که روشو یک دستمالی انداخته بود، یک پارچه روشن رنگ روشنی انداخته بود. اونچه که به خاطر دارم 2 رگبار گلوله بود، یک مکث کوتاهی در بین اونها و بعد یک تکانی به میز و سکوت بیشتر. سرم رو که بلند کردم سمت راست خودم دیدم نوری به سمت من خم شده، خون داره از دماغش میریزه بیرون. روی پیراهن منم خون ریخته بود و داشت صدای خورخور میکرد. سمت راست عزیز دکتر شرفچندی به طرف نوری خم شده بود که هیچ صدایی ازش نمیومد و در مقابل یعنی آن سوی میز فتاح اردلان در یک حمام خون افتاده بودن روی زمین.
When the murderers were arrested and put on trial, it soon became evident that the Iranian regime and its embassy in Germany were implicated.
The Moabit criminal prison houses 4 Lebanese people, Youssef Amin and Abbas Rayel, accused of direct involvement in the Mykonos killings, and Mohammed Atris and Atallah Avad, accused of collaborating with them. They've been imprisoned along with their Iranian leader, Kazem Darabi. If he had not been arrested, there would have been no evidence of the Iranian regime in the crime.
من که مدارک اونها رو ندیدم، منتها اولا مطمئنم که این نظر دولت آلمان نیست و ثانیاً رأی اصلی رو رئیس دادگاه و قاضی میده و در اون مورد هم من مطمئنم که هیچگاه دادگاه چنین ادعایی نخواهد کرد به خاطر اینکه از عدم دخالت خودمون اطمینان دارم.
That was obvious. Mr. Mousavian and the Iranian regime were responsible for that crime. Iranian embassy in Germany at the time was the main hub for all terror plots in Europe, and Mr. Mousavian was the ambassador. In other words, he was the master synchronizer of these plots throughout the Europe. His innocent gesture never fooled anyone.
The ensuing bond trial took nearly 4 years and culminated in a 1997 verdict that implicated the top Iranian leadership, the Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, the President at the time Ali Akbar Hashemi Rafsanjani, and Mousavian's superior, the Foreign Minister Ali Velayati, as the masterminds of this crime.
This verdict confirmed what the majority of Iranians knew only too well, that the Iranian regime was behind terrorist attacks against opposition leaders living in exile in Europe. During the trial, it also became very clear that the embassy in Bonn, led by Mousavian, was directly involved in the Mykonos murders. Indeed, the Bonn embassy was the command and liaison headquarters for many other terrorist attacks throughout Europe.
After the verdict was announced, Germany expelled 4 Iranian diplomats stationed at Bonn. Many European countries withdrew their ambassadors from Iran, and Iran recalled its ambassadors. 3 months later, Mohammad Khatami, considered by the West as a reformist, became president, and relations were soon back to normal. Both mullahs, terrorism, and the Mykonos murder verdict were relegated to the past.
ما اعدام بدون دادگاه در داخل ایران هم انجام نمیدیم، با قانون اساسی ما مغایره. منتها ما بعد از قضیه برلین هم موضوع علت مرگ 4 کرد ایرانی رو رها نمی‌کنیم، دنبال می‌کنیم ببینیم چه دست‌هایی در کار بوده که اینا کشته شدن. ما رسما اعلام کردیم به سران جامعه اروپا که با ترور و تروریسم در هر شکلی، به هر دلیلی، در هر کشوری، توسط هر کسی، با هر شیوهی مخالفیم.
Mousavian returned to Tehran and continued his government career. Ahmadinejad became president and started to purge political figures affiliated with Rafsanjani. During this president's controversial nuclear standoff with the West, Mousavian was arrested and charged with espionage, but was cleared of the charge. In 2009, Mousavian came to the U.S. and started his new career as a Princeton scholar. The U.S. administration welcomed his residency, seeing him as a source of insight into the inner Iranian political leadership. He has been treated as a special respected guest and invited to the most prestigious forums where he has unequivocally defended the present Iranian regime and its interests. Mousavian's presence in the U.S. is an insult to the memory of the victims of this corrupt regime. His position at Princeton is a humiliation for this school. Mousavian's treatment vindicates those who believe that the U.S. ignores human rights whenever in conflict with political and commercial benefits.